Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. I'm Stacey Vallis, and I'm privileged to contribute to this exciting webinar and virtual course organized by our friends and peers at ICOMOS Argentina, so muchas gracias. By way of a very brief introduction, I'm from ICOMOS New Zealand, and I coordinate the ICOMOS International Emerging Professionals Working Group, or EPWG, within an international team and with the guidance of Toshi Kono, Sheridan Burke, Gideon Koren, Peter Phillips, and Mikael Landa. And over the next few slides, I will share a brief snapshot of three key EPWG efforts in engaging cultural heritage in climate action. Now, as mentioned during our recent webinar, the intersection between cultural heritage and climate action is hardly better summed up than through the words of the ICOMOS International President, Toshi Kono. As emerging professionals, we view these words as a call to action to highlight the inherent role that cultural heritage may play in identifying solutions to these pressing issues. So for those who may be less familiar with our network, the EPWG, or Emerging Professionals Program, was established in 2017 in order to enable increased and rich scientific dialogue between established and emerging professionals or practitioners. At the moment, our group currently consists of approximately 90 representatives and meets at least once a month to track progress across various projects. Please do not hesitate in making contact with us either through Facebook or an email, as we very much welcome both queries and new members. Now, over the past few years, many discussions have focused on the urgent subject of climate change, and to this end, we have contributed within past and ongoing work streams with the support of Andrew Potts, who is, of course, the international focal point for the ICOMOS Climate Change and Heritage Working Group. And the first of these has been to share scientific input to the international publication entitled The Future of Our Pasts, that was launched in Baku in July 2019 at the 43rd session of the World Heritage Committee. Now, through NCs, ISCs, and our task forces, emerging professionals had the opportunity to work alongside expert members to share feedback on the key themes of high ambition, adaptation, mitigation, as well as loss and damage, all drawing from the Paris Agreement 2015. More recently, the EPWG has organized a thematic dual webinar series with the ICOMOS Climate Change and Heritage Working Group to foreground these themes. And the first session took place in June 2020, featuring the topics of carbon impacts, risk reduction, and links with the SDGs through the work of Peter Cox, who is, of course, the president of ISCES. So the opportunities and approaches undertaken across the European region, as shared by Peter, were subsequently complemented through the work of Professor Witia Pitangnapo, Ilia Nakoro, and Dr. Isabel Rivera Colazzo, respectively working across northern Thailand, Fiji, and Puerto Rico. As summed up by Andrew Potts, key learnings from these sessions included a shared sense of urgency, coupled with a shared sense of optimism and supported by highly diverse interdisciplinary teams of researchers and practitioners. Looking into the future, we are currently working with Andrew and the CCHWG to devise platforms for further intergenerational dialogue through ICOMOS contribution within the Climate Heritage Network, or the CHN, as many may know it. And I'll end by noting that we are also very excited to be working with Dr. Marcy Rockman, who many will know, towards EP involvement within the proposed IPCC expert meeting with a number of partner organizations. So at that, I'd like to say thank you very much, and please do get in touch.